Welcome on board United Express flight number 5625 with service to Chicago.
Well, here we go. We're taking off in Roanoke. We got the fancy seats. I can see the pilot. They're right there.
We're in seat number 1.
Yeah, this has never happened in my life.
I'm always in like 32.
Yeah. Yeah, every time. Look at this. Close up fun. Okay, so this is the beginning of our journey to Minnesota. Hang out with the ShopSabre people, and we're excited to see them.
Yeah,
we're doing a podcast. We're gonna get a tour.
So we basically land, get some time to settle for them in the afternoon, and then go on over to their mega factory and see what it's all about.
I'm excited to see their facility.
Yeah,
brought my ShopSabre shirts.
Oh, nice.
I'll pretend like an employee.
This is the only shirt I'm wearing all weekend, so
that's nice. Complete with cat hair.
36,000 feet. Should be a mostly smooth ride, but there is a chance always of some unexpected rough there, so please do stay seated with your seatbelt fastened. Whenever that seatbelt sign is on, and even if this sign is on, please keep the seatbelt sign as clear as possible.
We're in Chicago. Chicago. Changed my watch. We're in Central Time now.
We're gonna have very little time to make it to our next gate. I think we're good.
Well, we're gonna probably deplane by 8:20, and our boarding is at 8:45.
Okay.
But the two terminals are right next to each other.
Okay. But O'Hare is also big. Real quick, tell me the plan once we arrive, really. So, do we have a rental? It's only 30 minutes south of Minneapolis, correct?
Yeah, so we don't have a plan.
Well,
but our hotel is...
in Minneapolis?
Our hotel's in Lakeville.
Okay.
So we just gotta grab an Uber from Minneapolis to Lakeville. And so, yeah, let's see how far that is. Uber this morning was more expensive because it was 5
a.m. Yeah.
Oh yeah, $26. Uber X.
Is it going to be a Tesla again?
No. It's funny on the app they all look like Teslas.
Yeah.
Or Priuses.
Yeah. I guess that Uber Green would be the EV.
Yeah, and it's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
I want the biggest. Yeah, I want a black SUV.
Do you think they have limousines on there?
$101 to have two people in a 7-seater, like Ford Expedition.
With only 2 bags each.
Just roasting fossil fuels. So, Lakeville is south of Minneapolis. Burnsville,
Burnsville.
between Bloomington and Egan.
South on 27. Is that what that is?
Mendota Heights, yep. South on 27. Looks like a river crossing of some sort right there. If you guys, any locals out there, that's where we'll be. So yeah, we'll hop through the air, land in Minneapolis. And it's a pretty easy travel day, really. What could possibly go wrong?
Great time to say that.
All right, the moment you've all been waiting for, to see us talk to you in a hotel lobby in Lakeville, Minnesota. What's that?
We got your room ready.
Oh, great. Well, our room's ready. 162.
Come on in.
Come on in, everyone. Oh, lavish.
Whoa.
You've seen hotel rooms, right? That's what this looks like.
Woo.
You want to see the view? Here's the view. Oh, you want to see the view? Here's the view.
Whoa.
Wow.
Parking? You didn't tell me they had that here.
It's plentiful. You know, beyond that too is corn.
Parking and corn?
That's a real Midwest experience right there. And this guy. Do you have to have
the manager.
Do you have to have a suit that doesn't fit to be the manager of a hotel? Because that's like a through line my whole life.
Just a head drop off Tay.
Do you see me? No. Shops.
I'll text you the address that we got here.
Yeah.
Probably the same one you guys are using, but
I mean, I did it through Uber. Walker is sending you our location right now.
It's always an adventure.
Yeah. Are you
So-
filming this whole thing?
Yep. So you want to break down what just happened?
Yeah. I probably should have been able to not let this happen, but I basically I wasn't even thinking, just in travel mode, and typed in ShopSabre CNC in the Uber app and trusted that the location was accurate. And it took us to their old location, which is apparently 13 minutes away from their new location. And now that I'm remembering things, I remember Brandon basically said, like, the hotel we're in should only be 3-4 minutes away from ShopSabre. So the fact that we drove,
Well, so we went
10
in the
minutes.
exact opposite direction.
yes,
Oh,
I don't even know what direction we went in. South?
yeah.
Yeah. It should have been a hop, skip, and a jump.
But here we are in the middle
I'm
of.
not tipping that guy because he basically I was like, how can you help us fix this?
Or can we just like start another ride?
Yeah, can I pay you extra? Can we start another ride? He said, no, I have another appointment.
Or he said he had an appointment at 3. It is currently
It's 2:20.
2:20.
We need to go 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we'll check in with you when Hunter gets here. Yep. Uber for Tay?
Uber for 10. How's it going, man?
Good. Cool. Can jump in anywhere?
Yeah, anywhere bro.
When you haven't figured these Tesla things out
I've only ridden in one twice. Once was this morning.
I know.
He brought you way out. Like I searched it on Uber and it went to even a place. And I was like, what the hell?
I
don't know how you guys got over here. But
I don't know. Yeah, I don't. So I should have. It's been such a chaotic day that there were several red flags that I should have caught way sooner.
Yeah.
Hunter,
How's it going?
good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
This is Walker,
Hi.
and we finally made it.
Yeah.
Finally made
After
it.
some Uber ups and downs.
Welcome to ShopSabre.
Holy
It's
moly.
been a long time coming.
Yeah.
I'm super excited. It's
Better on the inside.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, look, with the place the Uber guy took us, this is already.
Yeah.
This has an entrance.
Yeah.
That's where you start. Here you guys go.
Thank you.
The lobby is actually really cool.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Look at this after you. Yeah.
Hey, do you recognize that?
I'm sure Brandon can be a tour.
Cool. Yeah. Huh?
Recognize that?
Oh, I do recognize that. That's awesome. That's a bench we built.
Smells like home.
What's happening? You don't know me, but I know you. Oh, right on. I'm so sorry.
Hey, say I'm Chad.
Chad?
Yeah, nice to meet you. I'm one of the sales guys here.
Walker,
nice to meet you.
very nice
Walker.
to meet you.
That's awesome.
What's up, guys? Look at this.
Wow.
Yeah, this is where it all
Texas
happens.
Ranger?
This is indeed.
I just say Mr. Brandon.
Doing all right. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you in person.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
So Brandon took us on a tour of the ShopSabre facility. Got to see the conference room as well as their demo room where they had some students taking some classes and learning how to operate the machines. But here's the TC24 and Ben showing it off. And we actually even had a subscriber walk up to us that was there to take a class that day.
Yeah.
The first version, but they're both great.
Dude, I love the roadcasters.
Yeah, it makes it so you can do a whole show in a box.
That's so awesome. I love it. It's my favorite.
So, if you've been a fan of ours for a while, it's no secret that we're a big fan of ShopSabre stuff. So we finally are out here at their production facility, their studio, their sales place, their whole HQ out here in Lakeville, Minnesota. Very excited to get a tour of the place. There's a lot going on while we're here. We're obviously demoing the new TC series, tube cutting plasma. We're going to be filming an episode of the podcast with that guy. Podcast tomorrow, right?
8:30.
There we go. So we're going to do that. We're going to get a tour of the entire shop. We're going to show you guys what we can. Obviously, they are very proud of what they do here, as they should be. It's all cutting edge stuff, so they can't give you guys all the secrets. They won't even show us everything.
Yeah.
But what they can show, we're going to show you guys, and we're very excited to do it. They do it real here. It's completely vertically integrated. They build every piece of the machine from start to finish in this facility. And
Tech support in-house.
it's also a really fun place to be. Like,
Yeah.
the culture is great here.
Wouldn't you agree it's a fun place to be
Yeah.
here?
Do you think it's a fun place to be?
Yeah.
It is,
Yeah.
Well, she gets to say that as the favorite employee.
Right, exactly.
That's true. Well,
Hey, you can always watch my meet the employees or whatever it is.
oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
I'm the very first one,
Yeah.
and yeah, I really enjoy it a lot. So.
I'm Tay, by the way.
Jenna.
Jenna.
Nice to meet you.
Walker.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
First person they
First
see.
person they see, first person they talk to on the phone.
Yeah.
Everything, yeah.
Well, I'm sure we've spoken at some point.
Oh, I'm sure. I answer
Yeah.
anywhere from 300 to 500 calls a day.
Customer service starts with Jenna.
Yeah.
So look, there's a lot of fun things planned while we're here. Excited to take you guys along, including even some training over in this fancy classroom. So,
That's empty.
and barbecue. I was told
Yeah.
it's barbecue.
Yep, pulled pork and coleslaw and potato chips. So nice and easy and yummy.
Dude, what an incredible facility. My 3-hour sleep brain, I think, was capable of absorbing most of it, but luckily we're doing another tour. Brandon sort of used the tour with us today as like a training for when there's like 40 to 5,000 people here tomorrow for the TC series demo that he's also going to bring through the shop. So they're going to do a full like raw material to finished product, like chronological tour of the entire facility, or what we can show you. We'll probably show the actual people more than. There's Travis. What's up? It's Travis.
Okay. Sold us our
Travis
first.
is the reason we got a machine in the first place. But Walker and I are both pretty fried, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Hanging in there. You've been doing great today.
Hey, you've been doing great today. I mean, I slept for about 3 hours. I think you slept for about 2.5, 3 hours. You
Yeah.
can come on through. This ain't no professional.
We're just vlogging. Hi.
Hi, we're Walker and Tay.
Cool part is ride home with Brandon because we live so close, and then he's going to pick us up in the morning. We're going to do a podcast, hit that first thing, and then jump into I think some classroom, and then some demo, and then a tour, or some form of all those things. It's going to be a big day.
Yeah.
And we're up here.
We're gonna film the whole thing.
Yep, we're up here till Saturday too, so
Yeah.
lots to do. See you guys tomorrow. Oh, you again.
Oh, me again. I want your Uber today.
Yeah, our third Uber of the day.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, no problem.
Hey, it was a pleasure finally meeting
absolutely.
you.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
absolutely, guys. Like I said, I'm looking forward
And
to
thanks
it
for the
tomorrow.
lift.
We'll see you in the morning.
Call me if you guys need anything while you're in town, okay?
Will do. Thank you so much.
Yep, no problem.
Button done broke. It is impossible to turn up.
Oh.
1, 2,
It's finger ups.
3, 4.
Good morning. It's Friday, right? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. It's Friday. Brandon, the man, the myth, is going to be here in a half hour to give us a ride to work. And,
take us to the old factory.
Yeah, take the old factory.
The old 9 to 5.
We're going to go grab some hotel breakfast.
Hotel, coffee, hotel.
Yeah. The room coffee was decent, so we'll see what lobby coffee. Let's try lobby coffee. Are you ready for the day, Walker?
No.
You slept good, huh?
I slept so good.
Yeah. Walker has like 17 pets at home, so he actually got a full night's sleep.
I got a llama farm.
Wow. Did you guys know he had a llama farm? No wonder you come in with bed head all the time. Llama head.
I got 17 llamas in one bedroom apartment.
Wow. Does the city of Roanoke know that? Okay, see you guys there.
Thank you. Welcome to my humble abode.
Nice house.
Thanks.
Can I sleep here too?
Hey, we just did a podcast. Make sure you follow Talkin Shop with ShopSabre wherever you get your podcasts. It's a really fun episode, actually. Walker and I just had a blast riffing and goofing.
I hope they edit some of that.
Let's hope it's edited. That's really funny.
Yeah.
But I actually, it's like kind of low-key therapy session.
Yeah.
It felt good to talk about the business and goals and plans and stuff. And and relate to other business owners. So a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Make sure you check it out. But here in 15 minutes real time, we're about to go see the TC series demo. So I can't wait, because honestly, I want to see what that machine can do.
I know.
So see you there.
After a quick debriefing from Brandon and the team, we were ready to start the tour.
All right, guys. So I'm going to try to take you through the journey today of kind of how we build machines in the same direction that the work flows. So,
as much as I would love to show you this factory tour, it's top secret classified information. So, guess you had to been there. So after the most amazing factory tour I've ever had in my life, Ben gave us a tour of a Rotary Tube Pro, a little walkthrough demonstration on how this hypertherm software can create cuts in tubular and rectangular steel, and then we were off to the demo.
So kind of like we build everything around here, we tried to keep it as heavy duty as we always keep everything. So we ran the center drive system out of 4x4 extruded. Inside the extrusion, it's basically got a whole bunch of little crosses on every way to hold it all together. When it does ship, it ships disassembled. So that was one of the big things that we wanted to do, is make sure it can line itself back up each section that comes to it. On the back side here, we had like we were talking in there a little bit, a full self-centering chuck. And then each set of the jaws for when you're doing rectangle, you can flip two of them so that if you're a proportioned rectangle, you can grab on the inside on one and the outside on the other. On the back, this is where we got our water system feeding in. And so you've got a little flow control valve back here, depending on the size tube, how much flow you need coming through it. Basically a rubber that this is pushed up against that we're flowing right through the center. So as long as it's 2 inches under, we don't have to put that plug in there. And then we've got our fully enclosed I-guess all the way back there to protect all of our wires. And then on here we've got hardened V-guide rails. So even if your forklift bumps into it or something like that, if you're loading or depending on how you're loading, chain fall or something like that, you shouldn't be able to wreck the rails at all. And on top of that, it's all held together with a fully milled aluminum to keep my spacing all the way down it. Right now we've got the 45 sync on there, and this can run all the way up to a 105 Power Max on there. The overall shuttle itself is designed at 1,400 inches a minute. It can move 500 pounds If for some reason some guy does get into 3/4, if we slow it down to 800 inches of man, I can move a little over 700 pounds front and back. So on the material support, this is mainly designed for the lighter gauge material. When you get into the smaller little 1x1 that's got a sag into it, or if you get into stainless that's got a 020 or 030 wall, and then you're running 24 feet long, you're gonna end up with that big sag in there. The downside is when you're out at 20 feet, and if you got a sag through the middle, as you're exiting that jaw out there, you're going to have basically an angle coming up on there. So this is gonna take that out, and right now it is on its own roller. It's got a magnet that it picks up right on the front. So as you drive back, it will come back here, re-engage back to the center. It'll leave there as the head's going further back. So then up here at the head, right now a piece of square loaded in there. There's 2 sets of gates that are all on ball bearings and rollers on here. So basically I've got my one set going in and out this way. I got another set in the back going up and down. And they are adjusted right now on the knobs right here on the top and side, and obviously this whole head's gonna turn around, but that's how I'm supporting on center. That's how I can do my rectangle and square, because I can adjust each one of those separate from each other. And then on the head, it comes standard with the collision system itself, so that if something goes wrong, if basically the times that I have found it most beneficial is if I'm doing a cutout, kind of like we were talking about, where I'm cutting out 80% of the tube, where my slug ends up being really large. As that rotates around, sometimes that slug can get pinched in there. It'll come back around, it'll end up hitting my torch, everything will come to a stop. I can pull that slug out by hand, get it all readjusted. The tube itself otherwise runs pretty well centered, but it's still a very nice piece of protection to have on there. And the other 2 options that are on here, we've got a vibrating plate marker and we got a Sharpie pen, both for laying things out. But that is the one thing of RotorTube Pro can command each one of these heads to come over in position. And the other big thing on here that you'll notice is different than on that Sidekick is all the Z and X are covered. And so being as this does produce some splashing and everything else that goes on, we wanted to make sure that we got those covered up a little bit better. So basically they are 108 volt closed loop motors. And so what that does is that provides me, like we were talking about, that immense power to push everything around. So by operating at 108 volts, I have that high speed, but they also have that low end torque to just keep on pushing through. They're fully closed loop motors. So that's the other thing is, as it's pushing, it knows if it's out of position, it knows, hey, I need some more, catch up and get there. So they will keep on pushing. Their frame size is considered a NEMA 34, so it is a larger than most other motors in that class. All right, ready? Ready? Okay, so we're gonna try to run Tay's Maple Leaf and see how it works. How about that? It worked. From idea to leaf.
Take me one to take home?
I can. I bet you can have one of those.
I'll take one. Oh,
Sorry, we gotta do Eagles next.
Yeah.
I can go blow it off, but yeah, not too bad.
Maple Leaf too? Is that?
Well, now you're asking. Yeah, I can ask.
Ask and you shall receive.
Ben, I'm glad that you spent 45 minutes on tech support.
Right. Exactly.
You probably just kept coming without water. All that slag that you have inside would be a mess.
Well, that's looking at, especially if you do long ones, like cleaning slag from way down in here would be a pain in the ass.
You wouldn't be able to get it out.
No, you'd have to use like a ball hone for a engine or something. Like, drop it in.
Did you get the other end of it?
I gave it to somebody. Moving around.
Seen that little bit.
And that's just deposit from the other side.
Yeah.
I guess the hardest I've seen is this, but that's at the end, so that's easy to clean out.
Yeah.
You're right, though. That's the thing about this is like I have 2 ideas already, but once you have it, then you start plugging it in to your workflow.
It's like with every piece of equipment that you buy. Like as soon as you have the capabilities, opportunities will come.
Yeah. Been a weekend. It's just a day. Been a day and a half. Yeah.
I wore you out that much, huh? A weekend.
It's only Friday.
All right. Dude, thanks for having us out so much.
No, thank you guys. It's honestly been a blast having you guys out here. And
good.
Hopefully you guys had as much fun as we did, because having you guys around is always a good time. So,
yeah, that thing's rad. My wheels are spinning pretty heavy because it, like I said, it does what I knew it could do, and then there's all sorts of things I didn't really know it could do or that I would use it for.
The versatility of it without having to like really change a lot.
Yeah.
To get it to do from one thing to another. That's what I really like about it. And you just start to, like you said, your brain kind of starts going. Even today, thinking about the maple leaf that you had us draw, it got my brain thinking about, like, for every roll cage kit that's out there, those tags that they have to weld on the kit,
right.
the cage itself, like, can now be.
Just cut it out of the extra tube.
Yeah, exactly.
Put
It's
it
a
right
tube
on
you
there.
have sitting there anyways. And
Right.
more likely you have some sort of scrap that you can utilize now and use that as part of your cage, and it fits perfect. You're not bending it around the tube, but it's just already the same.
Anyway, that concludes our several days with ShopSabre, and it was a blast. Let us know what you thought down in the comments. Let us know what you would use the TC series for in the comments. That'd be cool to hear. Consider joining the ShopSabre group on Facebook. You can get a lot of technical questions answered because he's on it.
Yep.
He's just now, he was like answering questions. So everyone here is very accessible, which is by design. That's kind of cool to see.
Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Yep, that's
all the socials.
Yeah.
Subscribe to both of us on YouTube.
Subscribe to these guys. They have awesome stuff.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Check out the podcast.
Check out the Yeah, by the time you're watching this, it's probably out. So go follow Talkin Shop with ShopSabre wherever you get your podcasts. It was actually a really fun episode.
They're fun. It was one of my favorite ones. Yeah.
On and off the mic.
Sometimes off mic because I forgot to turn the mic back on. So.
Thanks again, man. We appreciate it. Love your stuff and stoked for the future.
Yeah, I look forward to PIR now.
Yeah. We'll see next time we see us on camera, it'll probably be PIR. PIRI.
If we can remember what that is.
If we remember where we're going, we'll be there.
Okay, bye. Thanks. Back to Roanoke we go.